What is going on, everybody? Back with two MLB player props to get you winnings money tonight in the MLB streets on apps such as a Prizepicks and Underdog Fantasy, a Betr Picks. We have a lot of games. I'm going to be giving you guys two picks in this video, and I'll be giving you guys an additional pick for every 50 likes and comments that we get on this one in the next video. So if you enjoy the content, hit the like button, leave a comment. We're going with two in this one. Every time that we get 50 likes and or comments, I'll combine the two. That'll add an additional pick for the next video. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. I'm going to go ahead and give you two picks from this later game, this Kansas City Royals Detroit Tigers game, so that if you're watching this content at a later time in the day, you should be able to get these plays in regardless. That's going to be the goal. Keep in mind, if you do enjoy this content and you're like, this guy knows what he's talking about, I do offer premium content packages, and they are 50% off with the code MLB2025 right now. I do have that posted publicly, so you can just go to my Patreon page. I'll have that link down below. Take advantage of that offer. That'll be 50% off through Friday, tomorrow, to celebrate the MLB being back. So take advantage of that, and take advantage of the sign-up bonuses. Is the last thing I'll mention, guys. We'll be talking Prizepicks. They'll give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 if you have not gotten their app with the code KJKDFS by a link down below. Then you got Underdog Fantasy, and you have Betr Picks. So if you watch this content and there might be some plays taken down or payout shifted or whatever the case may be, Underdog Fantasy will give you up to a $1,000 bonus, and then Betr Picks will give you a $250 sweat-free, risk-free credit when you use the code KJKDFS, my link down below. So if you're watching this later on and for some reason Prizepicks takes it off the board, or Betr Picks takes it off the board, or Underdog Fantasy, if you have all three, it'll give you the best chance to be able to get these plays in. Let's talk about it. So, Michael Lorenzen gets to travel to Detroit tonight to take on the Detroit Tigers. We'll be talking about both pitchers in this matchup. First thing of note, there are 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight in from center in this game. It's in Detroit. It is 58 degrees. The temperature is cold. The ball should not fly well. That's going to help pitching. That's going to hurt hitting. We're looking at over a 36-game sample size in these exact conditions. A negative 8.6% advantage for earned run average, a negative 6% on total runs, and a negative 6.9% for home runs. So in this type of game environment, traditionally, the runs have not been coming in. The pitching has been favored. It makes a lot of sense. It's colder. It's 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight in. This game is in Detroit, which when we go ahead and look at the Detroit Stadium is a pretty friendly pitching environment. Go ahead and pull it up for you guys here. Comerica Park. Overall, you can see he plays pretty well down left field, the right-handed bats, actually. So I'm kind of contradicting myself. And then you look at right field, though, and it's completely red. So overall, but the one thing we know about this ballpark is the ball tends to stay in the yard. 420 feet to straightaway center field is the thing that always comes to my mind. You know, most ballparks, you're looking at about 400 feet to straightaway center. 420 is pretty insane. So when I think Comerica, I definitely think more pitcher park versus hitting. If they pull it from that left field line, it's friendly. So I'll correct myself there. But you get what I'm saying. Keep the ball in the ballpark always helps. With the props we're going to discuss here, and we're going to talk Michael Lorenzen. We'll pull up the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, which is going to bring in some data for us to detect the very best plays on these apps every single day using Vegas data, using market data, using multi-million-dollar sportsbook data. And the prop that I'm going to be talking about is the over 15.5 pitching outs. You can see he's a minus 136 favorite on Pinnacle, a minus 135 favorite on FanDuel. He's favored on all of these different sports books to go over with a 53.31% chance to hit on the over. This tool, very valuable. They'll give you 25% off with my link down below, but that is the exact data that they're bringing in and why it is effective. There's going to be a price tag charge for the over or the under of each and every prop every single day by these multi-million-dollar sports books. They're going to either charge you a price to take the over or the under. We don't care whether we're taking the over or the under. All that we care about is we're taking a side that has a higher likelihood to win, right, guys? So that's all we care about, and that's exactly what we have here. This Detroit Tigers team stinks. If we go ahead and we break down the matchup here for Lorenzen taking on this Detroit squad, they're very bad. I mean, you look up and down this lineup, man. They have a lot of red here on this chart for strikeouts. You can see 31, 26, 24, 30, 23, 21. Their entire lineup strikes up. strikes out a ton up and down. And then we're going to be talking about pitching outs. So weighted on base average and ISO power is what we want to be looking at. There's really only 3 hitters in the lineup: Kerry Carpenter, Riley Green, and Dylan Dingler, who we're concerned about, that even have any sort of a good weighted on base average versus right-handed pitching. And then when we break down Lorenzen, once again, we'll be taking his over pitching outs. We want a guy that throws strikes. And to be honest with you, if he doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, we don't really care when it comes to the pitching out prop, because we just need him to reduce hard contact and get through innings. So ideally, we'd actually prefer for him to pitch the bats and just get quick outs, right? Like ground outs, fly outs, double plays. If he's a power pitcher that gets a lot of strikeouts and gets a lot of walks or whatever the case may be, that can actually rack up his pitch count, which can be bad for the pitching outs prop. In this particular case, you can see he's only got a 4.9% walk rate to lefties, a 6.5% walk rate to righties. He goes right at guys. Doesn't have the highest strikeout rate, 19%, but he's not walking guys, and his job is to reduce that hard contact. He's been giving up some hard contact to righties, but lefties really limited. We talked about how the top 2 bats in this lineup are left-handed bats. So he's actually been really tough on left-handed bats, and the 2 guys that we're most scared about in this lineup are in the 2 and 3 spot in Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green. Those are the 2 guys that scare us the most here. And they're both left-handed bats, and Lorenzen's actually been better versus left-handed bats. So these are all really good things for him to be able to go over his pitching out prop today. The market's factoring in all these things. The market knows this stuff, guys, so just keep that in mind. But the Lorenzen pitching outs is a phenomenal prop. We talked about the good pitching environment here tonight as well. In Detroit, should help him with the weather. And this is a prop that is available on all 3 apps. So thanks to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, we do have it pulled in here on Prizepicks. You can see it's available. The Underdog Fantasy app, they do have it as listed available. And the Betr app, they do have it listed as available. You can see it's a top prop on both of those apps with a 53.65% chance to hit on Betr and a 53.3% chance to hit on Underdog Fantasy. So Michael Lorenzen over 15.5 pitching outs. Phenomenal prop here to start things out. Once again, it will be available on Prizepicks. It will be available on Underdog Fantasy, and it will be available on Betr. So you can take advantage on all 3 platforms, which is going to be the theme of this video, hopefully, being that I'm giving you guys 2 plays. I do want you to be able to get in as many places as possible, and that is the case. You can see the pitching outs is available over on Underdog Fantasy as well, and the pitching outs is available on Betr. Keep in mind, I'm promoting it at the 15.5 number. So if you see a different number than that, guys, I would not play it. But it is available at 15.5 on all of these platforms, as you can see, at the time of recording. So Lorenzen's the first guy. The second guy is going to be in the same game, and it's going to be actually the same prop. It's going to be Mr. Reese Olson, and it's going to be his pitching props, his pitching outs prop. And it will be available on Prizepicks. It will be available on Underdog Fantasy, and it will be available on Betr. Reese Olson, 16.5 pitching outs. You're seeing the data brought in by the Betr Optimizer right now. This was a play that I already promoted over in my premium, a play that we've already locked in today, and a 54.02% chance to hit. Really good stuff. It does look like in real time that Underdog Fantasy and Prizepicks have altered this prop, which is just kind of what happens when you get good value. He's available on Prizepicks, but he's at a 17 even number now. So if you put him in your slip over there, you're going to push. If it's the only app you have, I'll go ahead and say, you could take it. He's going to have to go out there and pitch, 6 innings for you to cash this prop. You could push if he gets pulled right before, but my recommendation, this is exactly why we have all apps, is to just head on over to the Betr app. If you don't have it, once again, they'll give you that sweet $250 sweat free offer. And take the edge, because you're seeing there's a 54.02% chance to hit. He's in the same exact game environment here tonight, taking on this Kansas City Royals squad. Kansas City Royals squad is a much better hitting squad than the Detroit side, I will say. However, they've been really struggling out of the gates. And Reese Olson is a little bit of an even better pitcher when it comes to, the limiting the hard contact and all the things that we talked about when we're looking at a pitching outs prop. I mean, this guy last year was just lights out from a hard contact aspect. You can see here. Only a 100 ISO to righties, only a 113 ISO to lefties. The weighted on base average was really good. It's just green, green, green. The ground ball and fly ball stuff was really good. So if you don't know what this data means, I mean, he just was doing a really good job at not allowing hitters to, crush the baseball off him, just limiting hard contact, getting outs, and he doesn't walk guys either, with a 9.2% walk rate to lefties and a 4.1% walk rate to righties. These are all really good things. Now, the Kansas City side is a better hitting squad. As you can see, there's a lot more green here going on than the Detroit side that we talked about. However, like I said, we really just want the ball being put in play, reducing hard contact, and getting those outs quickly, which is exactly what we have here with Reese Olson. So it's the same exact thing. As far as a concept here, we once again do have a bunch of really good value. As far as the books are concerned, they are favoring his over pretty aggressively across the board, as I discussed here, with the 54.02% chance to hit on the over. And it is the 16.5 pitching outs for Reese Olson here tonight. Once again, it does look like Prizepicks went ahead and decided to move this one, which does not surprise me. It was the same thing with the Underdog fantasy platform. I already did send this over to my Discord before the prop was bumped. But it looks like Underdog Fantasy went ahead and decided to payout shift him, is my assumption here, because the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer will not bring it in if it is a payout shifted prop. So we type in Reese Olson. You can see this. Yeah, as you can see, they're only giving you 0.92x to take that over now, which is a good indicator that if we got the 16.5 number on another app, we're getting really good value. And we can do that right now on the Betr app with the Reese Olson 16.5 pitching outs. You can see it's still available over here. So my recommendation would be to take it on Betr. You can take it on Prizepicks. It is available at 17 even, but you're giving yourself a less likelihood to win. So, I'll leave that in your camp. These are the free plays for today. Did already send them over into my premium Discord as well. So, I really do want these plays to go well. We did get it at the 16.5 on Prizepicks with Reese Olson. But, you do the math. It's 3 outs per inning. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 will put you at 5. Then 16, 17, 18. 18 outs is 6 innings pitched. So at the 16.5, he was going to be able to get pulled, 1 out shy of the 6 innings pitched. If he gets pulled 1 out shy of the 6 innings pitched at the 17 even, you're just going to push versus winning. So that's where the edge really does come in. If he goes out there and throws 6 innings solid tonight, which I do think he could do, you're going to cash regardless. But it's just kind of silly to not take advantage of all your resources and get it at the better line. So that would be my recommendation. And the great thing is, if you don't have the Betr app, you can download it in 2 seconds by clicking the link down below. They'll give you that 250 that you can get the best lines. So yes, thank you for tuning in. That's what we're rocking with. We got the Reese Olson, we got the Michael Lorenzen pitching outs tonight in this game environment tonight in Detroit, I should say. So those are the free picks. Run up the likes, run up the comments for more picks in the next video, and take advantage of the sale I'm doing, man. If you want more plays, like these plays change like crazy. We were able to actually already get these in earlier over in my Discord. So before that Reese Olson one changed up, we were able to get him in a Prizepick slip. You get those instant notifications so that you can lock in immediately with me, with my members. Thank you for tuning in. Wishing you all the best of luck on your MLB player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.